Hey, welcome to Coffee Break with Pastor David. I'm Pastor David Kuhfal, and it's wonderful to get together with you today. I'm trying a different position here. I'll see how this looks afterwards because of the sunshine we have outside coming through my windows here, but I'm glad that those gloomy days of May are over, even though we still need rain. And we might get some today. And that's good news for the farmers and for our lawns. Well, I'm in Psalm 27. I got a new birthday present yesterday, a new Bible for preaching, and I want to start breaking it in. It's comfortable. A little heavy, but it's comfortable. And those who use their Bibles can understand when I say it's kind of heavy. And so, but this is a good day that the Lord has made. Wonderful week at New Life. I can't say enough. Yesterday and all the birthday wishes, I want to thank all of you for them. It was wonderful hearing from so many of you. And so let me know, which view do you like? Do you like the one from yesterday? It seemed like the sunshine wasn't coming in so drastically that way. It was actually pouring in on my face straight on. So you gotta let me know. I have only had one person that said, I want the bookcases behind you. Well, if I change positions here we go. And I come around like this. Here is the other view that I had yesterday. Things don't want to cooperate easy today. And this is the other view that I had yesterday. So you'll have to let me know, which one do you prefer? We'll go with that one. And so God is so good. He is wonderful. He's greatly to be praised. Well, there's one more view here I could do. I could come around like this. And you're going, oh, you're making me seasick. Not really. And there's another view of bookcases and the wall. And so there we go. I'm just being silly on a Friday. And my biggest thing is I'm trying to get, there we go. If I do that, hold my face like this. The other view was not picking up the light in my glasses. And I even got glasses that were not supposed to let this, nope, it's not working that way, not working that way. Oh, I'm just being strange today. Anyway, the Word of God is so important to us. We need it in our lives. We need the Word. We need to read it because there's hidden gems all over the Word of God that we usually don't hear. Now, let's look at one of those today. Psalm 27, verse 13 and 14. I would have lost heart, David says here, unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. How true is that? Our hope is built on nothing less but Jesus' blood and righteousness. Isn't that good news? Isn't that wonderful news? Isn't that what we look to? I love the old hymns, to be honest with you. I love the new songs. I love them all. But there's something about the old hymns that would bring that to light. But I would have lost heart unless I had believed. Hope comes from the Lord. Hope is given to us because of our salvation. Hope in our resurrection. Boy, sometimes we focus on the wrong things and we lose heart. When tough times come, when things get heavy, we need to look to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. That I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. See, the Bible tells us we will see the goodness of the Lord now. We don't have to wait to get to heaven. It used to be, I heard statements like, oh, Christianity is just focused on the future and heaven. No, it is focused on here and now, because so many need to come to know Jesus Christ. And then David gives us the secret of this whole passage. Wait on the Lord. There's a verse that says, wait on the Lord and you will renew your strength. You'll mount up with wings as eagles. You will run and not be weary. You will walk and not faint. And then they turned that into a song, and they added this line to it. Teach me, Lord, to wait. Verse 14 again. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Someone went ahead and said that their therapist went ahead and told them, oh, you need to only help out and do the thing that God has called you to do every other week because it's causing you too much whatever. No, they that wait upon the Lord, they that are serving the Lord and doing it because they love Jesus, will renew their strength. This thing, if you're doing it in your own strength, if you're just doing it because, that's not going to work. But when you're doing it for the Lord and you're waiting upon him, wait has two different answers here. One is waiting. We're waiting on the Lord to answer. We're waiting on the Lord for the assignment. We're waiting on the Lord for what he has in store. But it also means to wait and be busy for Jesus. While you are waiting, you are occupying. And because of that, the wait seems a lot shorter. Well, this has been Coffee Break. Boy, did I enjoy using this today. And it's not large print at all. It's just has wide margins if I want to write something in there. And it's really, my wife surprised me with it. She saw me looking at Bibles. And she tried to keep me from doing anything because she had this wonderful gift already bought. And so I love it. And I love the fact that it's really supple and really nice. We got a Christian book, and it's terrific. I always use the NIV. Sometimes I use the ESV for this, but my associate pastor, he loves the ESV. I love preaching from the New King James. People are so used to that. And it's so, but ESV is so close to the New King James. That's why I just stick with it. And so I've heard some people say, why did they even need to do another translation when it's so close to how the New King James words things? But I appreciate it as well. Both of them are very good study Bible. If you're going to study the Word, make sure you get a word-for-word translation like the New King James or the ESV, because you need to trust what you are reading. I have some other word-for-words here, but the grade level is such that not everybody can get into the nuance of the word. And so I have some wonderful, wonderful translations that are word for word, but it's a little more difficult. And you need to know the Greek a lot more than most of us has ever studied. So anyway, if you're going to study the word, get a word for word translation. If you're just going to read, the other ones are just fine. So this has been Coffee Break with Pastor David. I just want to remind you that this Sunday we are getting no Sunday school. There is a new membership class that's happening at 9 o'clock this Sunday and the next Sunday, so the 31st and the 7th, I believe. And then we're taking in a bunch of new members, and I am excited about that. In fact, I forgot to send over the outline that I have prepared for the class to have copies made, so I got to do that today too. But church starts at 10 o'clock, and I can't wait. I'm preaching on taking up the cross. My wife got me this nice new cross here, and that's why I'm wearing it out the outside of the shirt. Take up your cross. It's not really talking about wearing a cross, but come and you'll enjoy the sermon. But this also helps out servicemen and women who fought in our wars for service dogs. And so it didn't matter if I wore it a lot or wore it a little. I was helping out our veterans. And so I think that's really cool that we could do something like that to help them out and stand up for our faith. I believe in the message of the cross. So without the cross, we're not saved. And so Jesus' work there did it all. And remember his resurrection. We don't minimize the resurrection of Jesus Christ, because we're going to rise one day too. Well, join us this Sunday, 10 o'clock. I know you'll be blessed. I'll be blessed because you're there. New Life is located at 1021 South Center Street in Wahpeton, North Dakota. It has been great getting together with you today. I will see you next time. Sorry about swinging you all around. I just wanted your opinion. Which view do you like the best? Okay, God bless, and I'll see you next time.